isn't Zed good, but like not good at high rank? If I look at Zed in the mid lane, yeah, I mean, second highest pick rate, 50% win rate, pretty normal. People calling him bad? I don't know about that one. Oh, he's actually better in Masters Plus even. Lulu's ult is not affected by healing reduction. It increases your HP. It's actually why Lulu ult has some wacky synergies. Lulu as a character is actually kind of funny. Lulu scales, I think, with basically every champion in the game. She gives bonus attack speed. Oh no, wait, they removed her AP scaling. Oh no, they didn't technically. Okay. She gives bonus HP. She gives bonus attack speed, bonus movement speed. She doesn't give anything to AD assassins. Technically true, I suppose. Obviously, she can shield and ult anyone, so that's useful for anyone, but she doesn't specifically buff AD assassins. Actually, now that she doesn't give AP ratios, I'm actually kind of wrong. She helps bruisers a lot. She helps AD carries a lot, but I don't think she actually helps anyone else now. Well, no, she helps tanks too. You can't complain about other champions if you play Kled Hashinshin. Don't you understand, Hashinshin? If you play other champions, you can't complain. Seriously, this argument is so back and forth. I've heard this all over my fucking life. If you play an overpowered champion, you can't complain. Okay, so I play underpowered champions. You can't complain. You're playing underpowered champions. Why don't you just play one of the good champions that you complain about? So I play one of the good champions. Hashinshin, you can't complain. You're playing one of the good champions. What? So when do I get to say anything? Never is basically what you guys are boiling it down to. And the best part about this, is it's not addressing the argument whatsoever. It's trying to bypass the argument so you can't talk about it at all. How many times have I said that Kled's overpowered, that he needs some adjustments? How many times have I actually given suggestions on how to adjust him as well? I mean, what did I say recently? I said, oh, what if we make his Q, instead of a 60% healing debuff for 5 seconds, why not make it a 40% heal and shield debuff for 3 seconds? So it's much weaker against healing. Doesn't, give you a complete heal fuck, even if you don't get a healing debuff. And it helps him against shields, kind of like marks a target for death. I've said that. What do I get? Twitch chat? Yeah, but Hashinshin, you play Kled. Or if I play Pantheon, and I'm like, how many times have I played Pantheon? And even before I played him, what did I say, Twitch chat? What did I say? Oh, wow, Pantheon seems a bit overpowered. Seems like he's one kit adjustment away from being broken as shit. Didn't I say that? I remember there was one and all my team was like, no, Pantheon's literally useless. He's so useless. My team was like, no, he's not overpowered at all. Now that you can't play Aatrox because of the nerfs, why not play Alawi? She's 1v5 machine. I actually just don't have any fun playing Alawi. Over the years, I have had so many people suggest to me Alawi, and I have just not liked her ever. I mean, when it really comes down to it, I don't really know what more I could do for people. Really? Me? Really me? You missed that? I even went press the attack for the early game power, and then I missed my kill. I think I'm about to make a play. Say whatever you want about Conqueror. Conqueror would not be a 272 damage this early in the game. Absolutely no fucking chance would Conqueror be at 272 already. It would be at like 50. Kind of sucks though, because when you use Conqueror, you want to use Tiamat ASAP just to get your Conqueror stacks up. When you use Pressy attack, you want to wait till your third hit to prec Tiamat. I mean, okay, so it's not the biggest difference. Like, okay, 9% more damage on Tiamat isn't gonna, change everything. But I do like playing optimally. I'm new to Kled's kit. Why do you max Q and shouldn't you max W? I just want you to go to the League wiki and check out how much damage you get from maxing Kled's Q. 300. Rank 1 Q does 90. Rank 5 Q does 390. Q has one of the hardest damage scaling of any ability per rank in the game, I think. I can't really think of any other ability that over the course of 4 ranks gains 300 damage. Oh boy, they got him an Ocean Dragon. That's just what Akali needed. Literally, that's actually just what she needed. Like, this is perfect for her. Uh-oh. Yeah, Kha'Zix needed that damage buff. I feel like Kha'Zix isn't doing any damage anymore. He really needed that damage buff. Having a 52% win rate with the second highest pick rate in the jungle isn't good. I just feel like he's so weak. Thank God Riot buffs these very weak, underperforming champions. Weak and underperforming. That's how I would call Kha'Zix. I feel like when Kha'Zix players are starting to go Conqueror because I just don't need any damage to kill people anymore, I feel like they're starting to become an issue. They should lower his isolated Q percent boost. Right now it's 200%. I think they should do the Vlad nerf it to 85% bonus damage. Or alternatively, the evolve Q should be changed to like 30% cooldown reduction. Having a 1 second cooldown on an ability that two-shots you doesn't really give you a lot of counterplay time, I think. I mean, a big problem with junglers that I've found is that, like, it can often be hard to balance them because junglers that are supposed to be squishy can't actually be squishy, or else then they're unplayable because they take too much damage from the jungle. Often I feel junglers are left in this weird state where, like, they can't be balanced because then they'd be useless, you know? So like Kha'Zix should realistically have lower base armor. He should basically die instantly if you hit him with any amount of physical damage. But he can't, because if he had low base armor, he wouldn't be viable even slightly. I knew she was walking down south, not because she saw me, but because she suspected I was there. So I figured if I just kept calm, didn't Q at her to give away my position, and continued to walk, I figured there was a 50-50 chance she would guess wrong where I walked to. And I was right. How many flashes and how many ignites and shit did I eat? And then bot in a 4v2 goes 1 for 1? That's not good. I mean, it's not a fair game to any laner, but I feel top laners especially suffer. We don't scale as good as other lanes. We don't get to impact the game as well as other lanes. And then shit like this happens. Really? Man, this shit's just way too common. I get 2v1, bot lane gets 3v2'd, bot lane loses, I obviously lose. In fact, I didn't even lose. I actually was winning, but I couldn't snowball, and now every fight, I'm just trying to deal with, well, these people. And it's not really possible to deal with these people, because they outscale me, because they're better late game. I mean, I honestly think they just need to seriously buff, like, every fucking top laner. Like, I just don't see how... The balancing was always that top lane was extremely actually good late game, but now mages are good late game. What do I get as a top laner to compensate? Nothing, is the blunt truth. I get nothing. I thought that was gonna hit. Remember Twitch chat, bruisers beat assassins. Unless they get so overbuffed, they stand in front of you and Q spam you to death. Then they don't. No wonder why Jax is like the only good top laner. Name one other top laner who actually like scales as well as you'd hope, without being absolutely destroyable in the laning phase. Jax, Jax, Jax. Just Jax. I'm behind. I actually have more gold and items than he does. It's fucking hysterical how many times people will say I'm behind until you look at the items and you see, oh wait, actually you have more gold. Yeah, Twitch chat, my items are way the fuck more expensive. Like, way the fuck more expensive. I honestly, it's like there's nothing I can do to win games like this. There just isn't. They put so many resources into me while my bot lane's going 1 for 1 in a 4v2. Not even 2 for 1. They're not even killing both of them and losing one person. No, they're killing only one and dying for it while outnumbering them 4 to 2. You've extended so many times. By overextended, you mean I won my lane? Why do people do that? Why do people actually like pretend that you can win games like this? If you just played safe Hashinshin and done absolutely nothing, you would have won. Never try to fight your opponent, never do anything, you would have won. Yeah, that's it, Twitch chat. My bot lane wouldn't go 1-for-1 in a 4v2 had I not won my lane. That was it, Twitch chat. I went for kills on Akali, and we lost. Twitch chat lives in this wacky, like, total fantasy world where if you just play a good, safe laning phase and never move your character or do anything aggressively, the gods will reward you with a game win. Like, you deserve it. You never overextended, you never made a play, your opponent had complete lane control and map pressure over you, you deserve the win. I feel like if you let yourself get pushed in constantly like this Akali did, you never actually can do anything, you never roam, you never play, I feel like then you actually deserve the loss. Playing totally afraid, playing totally safe, should actually lose you the game. On top, like on bot lane, that loses you the game. On top lane, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't win you the game, it doesn't lose you the game, it just doesn't matter. It's called playing not to not lose. I mean, yeah, basically. You're playing to not have any impact on the game because you think that you're worse than your opponent. So you think if you remove you from the game and your opponent from the game by doing absolutely nothing, that he actually was better than you, and therefore he had a higher chance to win if you interacted with him.